Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Born in China. Born in China is the latest released from the Disney subdivision of DisneyNature to celebrate Earth Day. I have seen every DisneyNature film that has had a theatrical release in theaters, and I own all of the DisneyNature films on Blu-ray and DVD, so I was pretty excited that we got another installment here for 2017, and that it featured some pretty adorable animals. So, just to explain a little bit, this review is coming a little bit late because I was on vacation this past weekend, but I am doing this review after having seen the film for a second time in its first week of release. And that's kind of an important stat when reviewing DisneyNature films, is just acknowledging that if you see the movie within its first week of release, part of your ticket goes toward a foundation that helps protect the animals that you've just seen on the big screen. So, how does Born in China stack up against the other DisneyNature films, and as a film in its own right? Well, I have to say, it's an adorably good time. Starting with the positives of the film, the first is just its existence, if I'm being honest. It's wonderful to have films that's sole purpose is to educate about animals as well as actually raise funds and give donations to animals. So I think that's a wonderful thing. I highly commend Disney for continuing on with this tradition. I think it's wonderful, and just based on that, I think it deserves support, and it deserves reviews to still be released, even if they're late, so that it has the hits, so that it has a little bit extra exposure. But this film is stunningly gorgeous. The cinematography here is outstanding, as it is with all of these DisneyNature films. But this one just gets such amazing landscapes. It covers a full calendar year, plus some, and it's just so fantastic to watch. And then you see on those end credits, they show the people behind the cameras, and you have to commend and respect the work that these people put in. Not only are they putting their own lives in danger and really getting up close and personal with wildlife, they're out there in the elements, in hail and snow and rain, for this entirety of the shoot to get their shot. And that's fantastic. It's just the craft of making these beautiful films about nature, as well as the documentaries we see on television, is an amazing craft and an amazing feat that these people accomplish. Also, as I said in my opening, these animals are adorable. That little baby panda, Mai Mai, was so cute. Like, unbearably cute. Not only was she just cute in and of herself, the little noises she made were so adorable, and her mom was also so adorable. The little baby monkeys were just so cute with their big black eyes. They always kind of had a little bit of a sad look to them, but they were so adorable as well. The snow leopards were so gorgeous and so cute. And then I was introduced to animals I didn't really know about, called the chiru, and the little baby ones, oh my gosh. They showed them run just really fast, and they were so cute. But even the adult females were adorable, and all of these species provided not only ohs, but laughs. They provided great laughs. They had such entertainment value to their inherent behavior. And that came through so well. Both times I saw this film, audible reactions were just coming out of the audience. From grown folks to children alike, everybody was just reacting to the adorableness and the laughs and the sad parts that were happening on the screen. I also love that Disney decided to go ahead and bring in some Chinese folklore into the mix here, talking about the cranes and the fact that they're one of the oldest animals in Chinese folklore and really what they mean to the Chinese people, as well as like the chiru, all of these animals, the panda, what they mean to the culture in which they live. And I thought that was a really nice touch that we hadn't seen from any of the past movies. This one was really based geologically. And it focused in on the families individually, but it was all about China. So I really appreciated even the Chinese lettering in Born in China, and then when they did summer, spring, autumn, and winter, we had the Chinese lettering behind those as well, which I thought was really, really a nice touch. And I loved the framing device of this story. So we start off with the cranes and what it is that they mean to the Chinese people. And I love that they brought it full circle in the end. And the circumstances actually were authentic to bringing those cranes and their mythology back into the story to kind of bring it back to that full circle. Everything here was tied up. Everything here revolved in this circle in which they were referring to as life. I also love that we didn't sugarcoat anything. I think that the sad parts are sad. The parts where animals kill other animals is there. It's never gruesome. It's never in your face. But they also don't shy away from showing the realities of what happens here, what takes place in the wild. And I think for these purposes, it's great for kids to see this. And I think DisneyNature does a good job of being that intro step for younger children. Whereas things like Planet Earth are gorgeous, just stunning and very informative, I think maybe they're a little bit dry for kids to sit through that whole thing and not kind of wander. I think DisneyNature does a good job of creating these story arcs, of telling stories within the animal kingdom, adding in that humor, catching the funny moments, so that kids can get involved and also witness with their own eyes what takes place in nature while also dropping a few facts in as well. As for the negatives, we just talked about facts. I still wish that DisneyNature would put more facts into these films. I think they really did it with Oceans and the Earth movie, but as we've gone along, it's definitely become more about the stories that we're telling. And I wish that we would get more, at least little tidbits of facts. We get one here and then one there, but I wish they would educate us more about the different animals that they showcase. I wish everybody was leaving thinking, wow, I was really entertained by that movie, but I also learned quite a bit through the process. Also, DisneyNature falls into these weird little moments that feel very much staged or forced or disingenuously edited. And this movie definitely has those moments. In particular, I felt it more with the monkey storyline, that some of the moments really, they felt edited together in a way to create a narrative rather than creating the narrative around the story that the monkeys provide for you. And I think that's how all nature documentaries need to take place, is you capture the footage, you get what is happening out in nature, and then you create your narrative around what they have provided you to tell. You tell their story, you don't edit them to create your own. And I think a couple of times in here, they definitely created their own story. But really, I think Born in China is a wonderful little gem of a film. I had a great time. I think I actually even might have enjoyed it more the second time around. It breezes by at like an hour and 20 minutes, so a perfect length for your kids to sit through, enjoy some adorable, adorable baby animals, learn a thing or two, and help donate to a nice cause, as well as just generally show your support for DisneyNature and this wonderful endeavor that they are doing. So I definitely suggest seeing Born in China as a full price ticket. I think it's fun for the whole family. The audiences in both of my screenings ranged from really elderly to really young, and everybody seemed to really enjoy themselves. So it's fun for the entire family, and you still have a couple of days as of the time this review has been posted to see it within that first week and make sure that part of your ticket price goes to the World Wildlife Fund. So, that has been my review of Born in China. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Have you seen Born in China? If you have, what did you think? And what is your favorite DisneyNature film? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!